sirikal nyalore kokale bad migao mar omenda nochuoga put ma jakom mare en Jared Abayo matayo chenro mar loso chik madhi konye weche choko paro koa kuom jopiny mong'ere kaka ni public participation gi dho wagunda.
Yes, we have put a task force looking at various technical capacities. It has pulled together critical county departments. I want to mention the Directorate of Public Participation. It has pulled together looking at the various aspects of governance. So I want to mention that the Director of Public Participation is in. We have brought in the Director in charge of governance. We have brought in the Director in charge of finance, budget and planning is in. As a government, we have brought in critical M&E, and we have also brought in this particular team the coordinator of policy analysis and research. So within the directors, there's the director, there's the deputy director, and there's the head of public participation and civic education. Being a representation of CBEF, because this is the official face of the people working with the county in the area of county planning and budgeting. Then bringing also the stakeholders from outside. We have brought in a representation of the civil society. And here we have brought in local and international. We have brought in a representation of the youth, a representation of the women, a representation of people with disability. We have brought in a representative of the faith-based groups, faith-based organizations. We have brought a representation of a development partner. We have also brought in a representative of the media. So all these have a representation in this. I forgot, as a county, we have also brought in a representative of the Office of the County Attorney. So all that forms this particular team. It is chaired by the director, speaking to Jared Abayo. The vice chair is George Okello, the director in charge of governance. Then we have the secretary of this particular task force is the legal officer, Lillian Diambo. Then we have a coordinator of this particular team, who is my deputy, John Gedrick Omiti. And we have two technical leads within the team, in fact three. We have three. We have Bob Ndaga, Joseph Bob Ndaga, who is a research fellow at the Jaramogi Odinga University. We have brought in Elijah Don Ubonyo, also represent the civil society. Even Jacob Achola is also a strong case. So these are fellows with background in policy development. Jacob. So we have actually put in place a technical working group that has been appointed by the CEC in charge of finance and economic planning. And last week, we had the first session. We did have an inaugural and orientation meeting for the technical working group that we took them through terms of reference for the particular group, the objectives, the mandate, the structure of how we want to coordinate, and even the expected outcomes at the end of it. So today, we are here with the same technical working group with a view to undertake what we call a desk review for the preparation of this particular policy. So we have had discussions looking at the objectives and expectations of this particular exercise. We have dwelt into looking at what are our strengths and what are our challenges, and some of the case studies where we can highlight within Siaya as a basis upon which to discuss further. And I want to mention right now, we have formed various groups, discussion groups. We have breakout groups to go deeper, to look at what is our situation in Siaya.
E kinde mane jakom mar aputno ne wuoyo e romo mane girome gi jokanyo, ne olero moko kuom sigingi mar chenro magin go.
And I want to highlight that we have identified 10 thematic areas that we want to look at as we do a diagnosis or do an assessment of our situation in terms of public participation in Siaya. This will form a basis upon which then we look at the key thematic areas, that we look at the policy issues upon which we will propose objectives and even interventions. And the following one is inclusivity and equity. How inclusive has been our process? Do we have a diverse face of the Siaya citizenry that we can say, and these are critical because this then forms the threshold of public participation. Second aspect is accountability and feedback mechanism. When we have consulted the people, do we usually give them feedback in terms of reports or any other form of engagement that we are saying, yes, we did take your views and that this is the position. We are looking at our situation. Has that been there? So we are asking the groups to